All the scientists are lodged in a nearby sports complex. Although they each have their special field, they compare and combine their findings. We were interested in the work of these two. Carol, Gilles, can you explain about what you're doing here?
In the cave, we are trying to reveal the contours of underlying designs that are hard to follow with the naked eye. Because we are not supposed to touch the wall, we take a series of photos that we put together in a mosaic. We are trying to achieve a maximum of detail. Then we take a transparency and we put it on top of the photo, and then we trace the underlayers of engravings. Later, we return to the cave and check against the contours all the designs that we can see, and all the markings of the bears as well, so that we can understand each figure and event. We have bear scratches and then a magnificent drawing of a mammoth done by finger, and other scratches done over the mammoth, so this succession is very important to understand what took place. On the computer, one can see three phases. The first dates 40,000 years back in time, the one when the bears scratched the walls. Then a second phase, with drawings stretching over 8 feet in height, therefore made with a stick, followed by the main phase, sometime around 33,000 years or less.
It starts with the scraping of the wall to get to the white of the rock. After that, the first figures were put in place. These were the two rhinos attacking one another at the bottom. After that came the three bulls.
And finally, they ended with a series of horses going from top to bottom. And in the final phase, hiding this very beautiful horse that confronts the viewers when they arrive in the cave.
When you do a synthesis of the composition, there is a kind of dynamic circular movement going from the bottom to the right towards the center, like a circle. It obviously creates a very strong dynamic that is reinforced here by the oblique movement of the horses.
It's the force of the contrast, the fact that they've played with the contrast and with the shape of the wall.
C'est comme un tableau de chevalet. Ils se sont servis de la surface, servis de la matière, mélangé la matière.
It's like an easel. They've used the surface, made use of the material, and mixed material to create this very strong impression.
By comparing all the paintings in the cave, it seems certain that the horses of this panel were created by one single individual. But in the immediate vicinity of the horses, there are figures of animals overlapping with each other. The striking point here is that, in cases like this, after carbon dating, there are strong indications that some overlapping figures were drawn almost 5,000 years apart. The sequence and duration of time is unimaginable for us today. We are locked in history, and they were not.